It would be a crying shame to leave this bike sitting here on such a beautiful day. Welcome back to Road Reality, my friend. I'm John. That's my 2024 Road Glide, and today we're going to take it for a spin down one of the most affluent roads in the DC metro area. I am scouting a location to review that Nikon lens that I bought like a month ago now. So it's not a budget lens. Let's take it down a not budget road. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Let's get on the bike and ride. And you might be used to me coming this way, but I have an ulterior motive. We are going to go the opposite direction today, my friend, because this road is full of muckety mucks. Now, why would I want to bring you down this road? I have an ulterior motive. That is not the indoors of the motive. That's an alternate, ulterior. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. I almost did leave the Road Glide Park today. I woke up and looked at some jobs, didn't apply to any, but I felt zero motivation to do anything today. So I watched a little YouTube and I hung out with my wife for a little bit, and she goes, "John, what's the matter?" And to her credit, I told her I was feeling demotivated and a little depressed today. She goes, "It's freaking beautiful. Go for a ride." So here we are. And since I didn't have a topic in mind, I was like, well, let me noodle this. So I pulled up Google Maps and I brought up a spot on the map that I think would be nice to record a review for the Nikon lens I bought in this video. And it just happens to be very affluent. And that lens happens to not be for budget conscious consumers. Also, by the way, I have picked out the summer jacket today. I've got my Beyond Rider summer jacket and the cargo style pants, which I'll show you after I lean my bike heavily through a bend. Thanks, Jerry, for calling that a bend in that one video. But look, I've got my cargo pants on. They're a little bit cooler, I think, for the hot weather, and it's currently 83 degrees, and it was closer to 90 in the sun by my house, but we're already seeing big old houses. Oh yeah, look at that. They've got like, I want to say porticos, but that's wrong. Porta potties. I might have picked the wrong road. You know, I should just pull into somebody's driveway and start filming, see what they say. "Oh, Montague, do let out the hounds. The riffraff is on the South 40 again." That's pretty much how it would go, I think. But I should be able to go down this road and see this rich muckety muck area. I think my Road Glide will fit in just fine there, because a lot of people say it's a rich man's bike, and they're not wrong. 26 grand new for a bike is not cheap. Nope, I came out at this road, so I am now officially lost. I should have made a left turn at Albuquerque. Name that cartoon. All right, let's try this again. I totally looped around and found my way back here because I'm determined to get to this spot I saw on the map. So we're gonna get there. Just give me a minute. I am gonna have to call my wife and tell her I'm gonna be late because filming ran long. And that's something I can say now because it's my job. Oh my goodness. It's hilarious. Whee! But we get to play in the twisties. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you are, poop the like button. I don't really know what to tell you. It's kind of a motovlog potpourri, which I've been doing quite a few of lately. Sometimes it's hard to come up with a topic, but adulting sucks and you want to go for a ride, so you just go for a ride. And if you're a motovlogger like me, you see what comes of it. This is what we've got going on. But like I said, I want to do this review of this lens. It's been sitting in my brain for like a month, and I've got a bunch of notes written down, and I want to share the good news with people. Not that good news. We're not that kind of channel. But hey, leave me a comment. I forgot earlier. Leave me a comment down below with how your day is going. I hope it's going better than mine. I usually say mine is going swimmingly, but not today. Not today, it's not. Today is kind of difficult. But we have to find the determination and the perseverance to push through the mud and muck and crap that is life. And drink more coffee. Boom! Tough actin, Synactin. Now I need an aspirin and a nap, because I remember those commercials. But we are coming up on the road. Yes. So to the left, let's see, we're headed west. So to the left, we go down into the District of Columbia, but to the right, which is the way we're going today, and if enough people watch this stupid video, I will probably ride the rest of it. There should be a spot for me to pull off the side of the road, and it is late afternoon, which I did on purpose. A lot of the time, I come out and it's like midday and I'm just getting around to doing something. Well, the sun is not great at like noontime. This road is nice though. It's got like elevation changes and it doesn't go perfectly straight. But if you film in the middle of the day, you get the harsh noontime shadows on you, and I'm not about that life. I'm trying to be different and stand out. There's a big house that stands out. I'm watching the road, and I am looking for a specific thing. I think it's power lines. I grew up under power lines, eating lead paint. How about you? Drop me a comment. But anyway, I'm trying today to avoid the noontime shadows. So we're just tooling around in the late afternoon. Luckily, there hasn't been too much traffic, and it's like a Saturday afternoon. Yeah, it's May 16th as I'm doing this. But I had to get out of the house. Got to get some movement. I find that moving, and this goes to like all the people in the crowd that work out, that go to a gym and all that. You people, I said it, you understand how movement really makes the body feel better. And I wasn't getting any movement. So now we have movement. Look at the size of his house. Look at the size of that house. Golly. Every time I see a big house like that, I'm just like, yeah, but who wants to pay to heat and cool that monstrosity? That would have been a good road. We're out scouting. Location scouting. That'd probably be a crappy title for this video. I'll come up with something better. Oh, nothing like a good corner to beat the depression, right? Well, at least on a motorcycle. You know, look at this. What a nice view. Yes, unencumbered by my hand now. You can see we've got like S-curves and stuff. That's fun. We should be coming up to the spot. Yep, this is it. Ha! I'm better than I thought. All right, which way is the sun? Sun's off to my left, which means I got to go to the right. And it looks like there's a bit of pavement here. Yep, there we go. I'm going to be kind of in the gravel. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to get out of this. I never try to go into a situation where I don't know how I'm going to get out of it. So I'm going to park the bike about like so. Let's see, the sun's coming that way. You know what? I just want to be in the gravel, don't I? Yeah, I do want to be in the gravel. All right, I don't have a skid plate. Let's hope for the best. I'm not an ADV rider, but I want the bike in the background. Oh, geez. Aye. Okay, I am not cut out for ADV riding. No way, no how. All right. I think I can get out of this. First, I have to get off the bike. Ugh. Dig into the gravel. Ugh. Sometimes you have to dig your jiffy stand into the gravel. Look at that. Let's do a jump off. Look at that. We haven't done a jump off in months. The 2024 Road Glide with almost 5,000 miles. I'm due for a service soon. She looks pretty. Wow, she's leaning at an angle. We're good. We've got the angle right. Yep. I really hope I haven't made a huge mistake, but let me go film this other video and then we'll get back to the vlog. Well, that took longer than expected, and now the weather is rolling in, so John, don't drop the bike. It's really hard to get the kickstand out of the gravel now. Jiffy stand. Okay. Okay, we're in first gear. All right. I have to scratch my nose. I want to make sure I'm not like dumping the bike, right? So I saw a lip. There's a lip right up there that we can hit nice and easy. I am not an ADV rider. This is not the gravel glide I wanted. All right, let's go. We're up on the lip. We're up on the road. We did it. We did it. And I forgot to enter my destination. I got to go home. The weather's rolling in. I looked at the radar and the clouds, they are fast approaching and they're getting ready to dump a bunch of rain on us. So I have no idea where I am. Hopefully I can figure that out. I closed my tour pack. I closed my tour pack. We're winning. Are you winning? Boop the like button if you're winning. Yeah, 30 miles an hour. Nice and slow, the way John likes it. I gotta say though, it has been a while since I had the opportunity to wear these cargo style pants from Beyond Riders. And this jacket. I think I've worn it once this year so far. boy, wearing these pants, I am not overheating at all. I'm feeling pretty good. So as long as I don't get rained on, it'll be a good rest of my ride. And I know it sounds like I'm shilling for Beyond Riders and I want you all to buy all the gear and spend all the money so I can get the affiliate money. But I really just like sharing stuff that I like. You know, I like Lego, so I make Lego videos occasionally, not much anymore. Nobody watches them. Coffee. People are more apt to watch that. And they want to see me out on my road glide. They being you. You and all your friends. Share this video with them. But my point is, I like to share the camera stuff and the other hobbies in addition to just motorcycling. So, you know, the gear is related to the motorcycle. So I like to share it. It's good fun for everyone. And who doesn't like being better protected from mayhem like me? I had just enough time at the light while it was red to punch in my home address. And now I'm on a road that I have never been on before. Yes, to a place that I've been to a lot. My house. Does it show on the screen? No? Okay, good. I'm only like 17 minutes away. Who knew? I did not realize I was so close because it took me 45 minutes to find that place. Hey, at least I found it, right? So, since this video doesn't have enough value, let me tell a story. And the story is this, that Piney Meeting House Road has some humongous houses. I do believe there were some NFL players, lots of executives, people like that that live on that road. But I used to hang out at a cigar shop in Bethesda, Maryland, where there was a guy who will remain unnamed because it's not important to the story, but he lived on Piney Meeting House. And one day we're sitting at the cigar shop and he says, John, I have a dilemma. I said, what's that? He says, well, my wife's gonna be mad at me. I said, oh, what'd you do now? He says, well, my Ferrari is in for service next door, but I brought my Mercedes S-Class into the city today. I said, oh, how's that a problem? He goes, because my wife isn't gonna wanna give me a ride back to pick up my Ferrari later. And without missing a beat, I turned to him and I said, dude, I got you. You just let me drive the Merc, you drive the Ferrari, and then we get to your house and we'll ride back in your Mercedes. He was like, that's a great idea. Finish your cigar, let's go. Except this guy was like literally 7 feet tall. So he just towered over everything. He had modified the seat track of this Mercedes. It was an S-Class, an S550, I think it was at the time, going back quite a few years. His Ferrari was an F355. But here we are, we're driving back to his house along roads a lot like this, and I realized that I cannot reach the gas pedal appropriately. I am far too short. I'm 1.5 feet shorter than this guy. I can't reach the gas pedal. I had to read that sign. It says no turn on red Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's like a very specific window, but it is not 8 to 9 a.m. Friday. So there I am, stretched out in this big body Benz with $2 worth of gas. Name that song. Or is it a movie? Anyway, here I am in this car and we're cruising along. He's in the Ferrari, mind you, so he's doing Ferrari things. I am in his Mercedes, literally tippy-toe on the gas pedal for all that I'm worth, looking through the steering wheel because I had to scooch so far forward, right? Trying to follow him through this $1 million neighborhood, right? Oh gosh, it was hilarious. It was a lot of fun. He did end up giving me a ride back, but when we get to his house, he shows me around a little bit. His foyer is bigger than my entire house. His foyer, the entrance to his home, is bigger. His garage was like 6 cars or something. It was absolutely ridiculous. And he had the smallest house on the entire road, or at least in that block, which I found fascinating. And it was still 15,000 square feet. Well, that's going to do it for me. We made it home safely before the rain fell. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you got a chuckle out of today's video because there wasn't any information, that's for sure. Anyway, until next time, go check out this video and don't forget your 2 mantras. 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day. And 2, do something nice for yourself every day. John out.